I remember how I started this channel and why I started it, and I hate that I'm not doing it right now because of circumstances. Hello nesters, I'm Thea and this is my love nest. Welcome and thank you so much for clicking on this video. Now that you're here, please watch it all the way to the end. A very big shout out to everybody who has subscribed to my channel so far, everybody who likes my videos, everybody who recommends, and everybody who comments and shares my content to other people. Thank you so much. And I forgot my intro. That's how long I haven't been out here, and that is the purpose of this video. I want to come out here and share why I have been slacking so much on YouTube, why I haven't been creating content, why I haven't been posting, what's been happening, and honestly it's just mainly because of school, but I'm just gonna be explaining exactly how school has been affecting my content creation. And over and above that, I just want to confidently say that I think I'm finding my groove back and I want to create content because I have new content. So let's get my face done while I talk about how heartbreaking it has been for me to not be able to create content, and that I'm back and hopefully back to stay. You're gonna see more of me like you used to back in the beginning, over me posting once or twice a month, which really isn't doing good for me as somebody who's gonna grow the platform. Still on the same note, we are almost at 10,000 subscribers, and I know I've been saying that for a very long time, and the reason we're not crossing this mark is because this girl hasn't been appearing here as much as she should. But yeah, we're almost at 10,000 subscribers, so please click on the subscribe button. Let's get 10,000. I mean, we're at 9,720 something, so it's doable, it's possible. Let's do my face. For the longest time, I've been saying that I want to invest in my channel. I want to create as much content as I can, post as regularly as I possibly could. And for the longest time, I've been saying that I'm road to 10,000 subscribers, because as I film this, I'm sitting at 9,730. So I don't think getting that 270 subscribers would be hard, but it is now, because truth is I don't have time to create the content. I'm not investing in my channel. I'm not out here. People are not seeing me, and the only way for people to subscribe is if I put up content for them to interact with, for them to relate to. But I'm not, and it's not because I don't want to. I just don't have the time. When I stopped working, I thought, oh great, I'm gonna have time. Now that I'm just a full-time student, I'll have time for other things like social life, which is a lie. Social life, content, just time for myself, basically. And it's the complete opposite. I don't have time for anything, and it has gotten so much worse ever since my practical started. School has been so demanding. It has been demanding, and it demands every single bit of you, not just your brain or your intellect. You have to be present in every way. When it's campus rotation, you are literally supposed to be absorbing as much content as you can, because we're on campus for 2 weeks and then we go out to our clinical training for 2 weeks. So during the 2 weeks that you're on campus, every single day of the lecture is you getting new content, or you writing an exam, or doing presentations, things like that. So it's never really a quiet time on campus, so you don't have time to study then. You just trying to absorb as much new information as you can, because every single day you're studying a new topic, or you're basically starting a new chapter on the syllabus. And when And when your 2 weeks of campus is done, you go back to your clinical practices. So right now we are on recess, right? It's school recess, but we're not on recess because we have to work. So when schools close, like when UJ closes, we all have to go to our respective practices and do practicals, get the hours, and we basically working, like you doing the job. You seeing real patients, you writing real reports, you're working on the floor. So with all this, you can already almost see that there's no time to yourself. You don't have time to do anything for yourself. You're always just trying to play catch up on schoolwork. And when it's time to go to practicals, guys, let me paint you a typical picture in my day of being on practical. I live home, get to work, and we start seeing patients at around 8 o'clock. And from 8 o'clock until around 12:30, where I take my half an hour of break, you're seeing patients. You're scanning, reporting, go out for half an hour, eat, come back, scan, report until around 4 o'clock. I'm leaving the hospital, and then there's traffic on the road. Now I get home, say 5:30, sometimes just before 6, and you're exhausted, right? The only thing you want to do is freshen up, eat, and I tell myself, okay, when I get home, I'm just gonna freshen up, eat, rest for probably like 45 minutes, then start on my schoolwork. Does that ever happen? So what's gonna end up happening is I'll get home, freshen up, eat, and then tell myself, okay, I should take like a 45 minutes break to refresh, then I can do my schoolwork. That break is gonna end up in me falling asleep and waking up sometime after midnight, probably like 3 a.m. and I'm thinking, I'm so exhausted. And if I'm getting up now and I'm deciding this is how I'm gonna start my day, I'll start my day at 3 a.m. I know by the time it's 11 o'clock at work, I'll be a zombie. So I do need to rest it out. So with that said, I end up not doing the schoolwork I had planned I would do. Unless if I have like a pressing assignment that I need to complete, and then I'm just there like forcing myself to stay up. But that's another thing. I don't like trying to be productive without resting, because if I decide I want to study right after I get back, no resting or napping, I'm not going to be productive. I'm just going to sit there and stare at the books or pretend I'm writing notes. Well, I'd write the notes, but I won't get anything absorbed in my brain. So when it's exam time, I'd still have to go back and look at the content like I've never looked at it before. It's exhausting. Like, it's really, really exhausting. And so then I end up using the weekends to catch up on schoolwork. And that's it. I don't have a social life, because when I'm supposed to be at least having a social life, I'm catching up on schoolwork. It's a lot. It's really a lot. And it's even worse during hospital rotation, because I am in a very busy practice, and my tutors would like tell you please scan a minimum of like 15 patients or 12 patients, and I'm just there thinking, oh my word, this is a lot of patients to do, but you have to get them done. Also, it's good for your practice, the more you scan, the more you practice, and the more you get confident in what you're doing. But it's really not the easiest. So that is the reason I haven't been able to create content, because I just don't have time for myself. I don't do anything for me, actually. Everything about my life literally revolves around me getting this degree done. And it's been that for the past year and a half. And yeah, I must say I am tired. I'm exhausted. But I'm gonna try and invest in creating this content, or invest in growing the channel to at least what I want it to be, at least by the end of the year, because I love this. I love interacting with you guys. I love creating content for my nesters and just interacting with people in general. So not being able to do it also kills me. People are just like, I remember how I started the channel and why I started it, and I hate that I'm not doing it right now because of circumstances. But yeah. And yeah, that's just what has basically been taking all of my attention. And it's not just YouTube that has been suffering or that I've been slacking on. Everything else that is not academic related has been suffering. Like my other hobbies are I literally don't have a life. I don't have a life. And I don't think I enjoy it. Hey, I'm not enjoying not having a life. I'm not enjoying um, being a prisoner of academics, but it is what it is. It is what I got myself into. But also at the same time, I don't remember it being like this horrible. Okay, horrible is probably like an exaggeration. It's like a huge word to use. But I don't remember it being this much with radiography. I don't know, am I getting old? Are my brain cells like almost dead? So everything just seems like I don't know, a big deal. I don't know, but like there's just something about being in school this season or this time around that, excuse me, that was not the case back then. Yeah, maybe going back to school as an adult full time is not a good idea. Yeah, part-time definitely, because I mean even the course structure is designed to accommodate people with like adult life or whatever, but this full-time thing it's good for people who are like fresh from varsity. But hey, we're here now. We're here, so I guess I must just deal with I guess I must just like find a balance. But I have like sort of made a cautious decision that I'm gonna try my biggest best to just be present for other parts of my life, including this channel. You know, show up a little bit more, and live a little, because I can even feel it in myself. Like I get so stressed. I feel like my neck is tense. I've got knots down my back because I am not leaving. I am fully locked up in this degree, and I'm just there thinking to myself, is it worth it? You know, will I not end up hating it one day because I'm just there thinking it costed me so much? Yeah, but we're gonna try and, you know, come back to the love nest and do what we love, because I mean I now have relationship content also for you guys, because remember the beginning of the love nest was mostly about talking of relationships and whatever. So I have new content on relationships. We out here navigating being a fiance, and that's another thing, I can't fully be a fiance because I have to be a student. What's that, you know? But yeah, there's that part of life that fits perfectly well with the love nest. I've got so much to share on my growth. There's somebody's kid who's out there playing with their plastic motorbike because it's school holidays and their parents just let them be, and they're making noise. But otherwise, there's a lot of content that resonates with the love nest that I would like to share with you guys. So I am going to try my very best to do that, and hopefully we get this girl to over 10,000 subscribers by my birthday. At least my birthday is in October, so we're in July. We have enough time to get those subscribers in the bag. So please, let's subscribe, let's share the content, let's interact, and you know, maybe when I do see that the people are actually loving it here, they're enjoying it here, I'll also be motivated to do it. But over and above that, before all of that, the views, the comments and whatever, I just really enjoy putting this content out there, and I hope you guys also enjoy receiving it. And I hope you were just as sad not hearing from me as I am not being able to come here and film and, you know, continue with the first love of content creation. With that said, if you have not subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe. Hit the notification bell on so you're notified every time I put up a video. and like, share, comment, just bring the life back into the Love Nest, because I think I feel like I'm a bit more alive now, and I'm much more excited about what I can bring. So until I see you again in new content that is going to be coming up, continue to take care and share the love. Bye.